last year from the year before we lost Quentin, Dejan, Justin, and Bryson, but we replaced them with guys that had played 3 and 4 years of college with Kyler and Tajay and Josh Carlton. Now we're replacing those guys with freshmen. But when you have a inter-squad scrimmage, the defense always will look good. Offense, probably not. But what I'm looking forward to is putting them all together. We'll put these teams together next week. The actions that we try to run, were kind of crude today, which they have been for 34 years. It's typical for a scrimmage. When you see a play, you tend to analyze it from what side you're working on the most. We haven't worked a lot on offense yet. Marcus, I have no idea what his stance was, but if Marcus takes 5 shots, I think he's going to make all 5. Same with Jarris. Jarris is still searching a little bit for his offensive identity, but putting him with those other guys, I watch him every day in practice. He's starting to practice well. The key for this team right now is just keep stacking good days. Put one good day, okay, I had a good day today. I had another good one tomorrow, and then another good one the next day. Don't go back and forth, and that's how you build confidence. It's through your work and through your preparation.
How much of a natural problem do you think that Jarris can be over the course of the season?
Yeah, that's a good question. We're getting him there. We're starting to bleed in some things, and after timeouts, working on certain things with him. We didn't do any of that stuff today. Most of the stuff today is just organic. Who knows who's watching these scrimmages when they're free to the public, so it's not like we emptied our playbook or anything. We're just basically, I'd say that actually this red and white scrimmage was much better than last year's, because I felt both teams played harder. We're just so inexperienced. Last year we didn't have any freshmen out there on the floor that you knew was going to play minutes. Now Ramon wind up having to, but this time last year we didn't have any plans for him to play. We thought our backcourt would be Marcus, Tremont, Jamal, Tyler, Tajay. That was our 5 guards, with Ramon probably redshirt. Now you look at there's Manuel Sharp, who hadn't played a game in 16 months. Terrence, last time he was in the game was at Beaumont United. Jarris, high school, and he's playing against a 4th-year senior, J1 Roberts. J1 Roberts can guard. He's a good player. So, but it'd be good to see Tremont do some good things. He hasn't played a game in a long time. So we're just knocking the cobwebs off some of these guys, and like everything we've ever had, they get better as they go.
So when it comes to your guards, how does someone like Terrence slot in?
Yeah, no, that's another good question. These are all questions you guys are asking that the answer will come with time. He was one of the ones I was really watching today. He does a lot of good things that doesn't show up because he makes a lot of what we call winning plays. He shoots it when he should shoot it, and he passes it when he passes it. He dribbles it when he should dribble it, and then he passes it when he should pass it. He's learning those things, and this is a big adjustment. All these guys were the best players on their teams. Now they're coming here and learning to be role players. So, a kid like Terrence is a wing, but he's also a small ball 4 because his skill set's so versatile. And we're going to have to figure some things out with him, Jarris, how best to use him. That's why after these 2 scrimmages before we play Northern Colorado on the 7th, hopefully we'll have some things cleared up.
Also, Coach, it looks like Juwan is more aggressive on offense.
Is that
Juwan Roberts?
J1.
J1 Roberts?
Yeah, not Juwan, J1. He really has. Good to see my man JoJo Tucker over there. J1 is one of those kids that, for us, when your time comes, just be patient, your time will come. But he's been playing good. And one of the best things for Jairus is to go against everyone every day. Jairus is not an easy guy to score on either. Especially when he starts getting more comfortable. Guys. The thing about October is getting them comfortable. That's why you guys, Chris, you and Joseph have heard me say this a million times. Andy has too. Is that we're not going to look in November like we looked in October. We're not going to look in December like we did in November, and on and on and on. You get better as you go, but somewhere has to be a starting point. There has to be a starting point, and then you kind of build from there.
Kelvin, nice to look around and see a good crowd come out to support you guys.
Yeah, we were in here this morning about 9:45 with our we had a really nice crowd for our coaching clinic, and that's an opportunity for us to give back to the local coaches. But I know there's a lot of excitement for our team. Our kids are working hard. They'll get better.
Kelvin, you just mentioned or alluded to two of the scrimmages you guys are going to have in the coming weeks. Why is it so important to be able to scrimmage against another team that isn't your own team?
Another team what?
Why is it so important to be able to scrimmage against other teams that aren't like this today? You had a inter-team scrimmage with the upcoming scrimmage.
Yeah, we've always done that. This is the first time I've done two. Normally I do a scrimmage and a preseason game. But, of course, in years past, I remember when you couldn't scrimmage. You did two exhibition games. One year we played a team from Australia that just smacked us. And I had a really good team at Oklahoma that year. But, sometimes this team needs to be exposed. The earlier, the better. Everybody's scrimmages. I wish we could have 5 scrimmages. It would help us all. In the NBA, I remember one of my first years in Milwaukee, we had media day on Monday. We practiced Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Flew to Minnesota on Friday and played Saturday afternoon in Duluth, Minnesota. So NBA is wired to play a bunch of games. They're not wired to practice. I think today was probably our 13th or 14th practice. We haven't played any games. It's the first time we've actually played a game. We haven't even been scrimmaging in practice much because we're not so far behind our young guys. We have to start at the bottom and work our way up. We don't even have a sideline out of bounds play in. Barely have some baseline out of bounds plays in, but I've always been steady as she goes. I don't really overreact to a whole lot. Coaches kind of know how to fix their team. And, big thing for us is freshmen. We've just got freshmen that need to play this year. We just got to wait on them to get what the other guys already have. But if there's one guy in 5 that don't get it, that means none of them do. So we just got to be patient with these guys.
Thank you.